Look around the room you're in. You probably think you're alone, right? Well, think again. From your own backyard to the ocean floor and the thickest jungles. An invisible audience is hiding in plain sight. Nature has quietly perfected an illusion so advanced it puts blockbuster CGI to shame. And it's called extreme camouflage. We aren't just talking about blending in with green leaves. We're talking about animals that completely rewrite their physical form, mimic dead leaves, or change their skin color in milliseconds just to stay alive. Today, we're diving into the hyper-realistic, high-stakes world of biological illusion. Let's set the stage. In the wild, life boils down to a very simple, brutal math equation. Eat, or get eaten. Every single day, prey animals face predators with razor-sharp eyesight, acute hearing, and relentless drive. So, evolution had to get creative. Why run when you can just disappear while standing completely still? Now, most people think camouflage is just about matching colors, like a green frog on a green leaf. But true evolutionary camouflage goes way beyond that. It's a mix of physics, biology, and sheer optical illusion. It's about breaking up your body outline, mimicking inanimate objects, or even manipulating light. And the creatures pulling this off? Absolute masters of deception. Let's break down how they do it. Let's kick things off underwater. Because the undisputed king of active camouflage doesn't live on land, it lives in the ocean. Meet the octopus, and specifically, the mimic octopus. If you think chameleons are impressive, just wait. Chameleons take up to a minute to shift colors. Octopuses? They do it in milliseconds. How do they pull this off? It's all thanks to specialized skin cells called chromatophores. Think of them like tiny, living pixels controlled directly by the octopus's nervous system. They can expand or contract these cells to change color instantly. But here is where it gets crazy. They don't just match the color of the background. They can match the texture. They have tiny muscular projections under their skin called papillae. If they want to look like a rough rock, boom, instant texture. If they want to look smooth, they flatten out. And the mimic octopus takes it a step further. It doesn't just hide, it acts. It can contort its body to look and swim like a toxic flounder, a venomous sea snake, or a lionfish. That is next-level psychological warfare. Now, moving from the ocean floor to the deep jungle, the stakes are just as high. But the strategy changes. You don't have chromatophores if you're an insect. Instead, you have something even wilder, extreme morphological mimicry. Take the walking stick insect. At a glance, it's just a broken twig. But look closer, and you'll notice it has legs, antennae, and eyes. What blows my mind is that these insects don't just look like twigs, they actually behave like twigs. When the wind blows through the trees, they sway back and forth and sync with the branches. It's like method acting for survival. Or check out the dead leaf butterfly. When its wings are closed, it is virtually indistinguishable from a rotting, fallen leaf. It even has markings that look like fungal spots, insect bite holes, and a fake stem running down the center. A bird can literally land inches away from it, look right at it, and see nothing except lunch left behind. You might be thinking, okay, cool, bugs and octopuses are weird. But what about land mammals? Even apex predators use camouflage. But for the opposite reason, to hunt without being seen. Take the Bengal python. To our eyes in the studio, the bright orange with black stripes stands out like a neon sign. But remember, tigers hunt in tall grass and forests where white characters hold trees in vertical shafts. Those stripes aren't random. They act as disruptive coloration. They break up the silhouette of the tiger's body, blending right into the vertical shadows of the tall grass. To a deer with color blindness, the tiger literally vanishes into the background until it's way too late. Here is the ultimate takeaway, the deep insight behind all of this. Camouflage isn't actually about hiding. It's about deception. It reminds us that in nature, the strongest, fastest, or loudest animal doesn't always win. Evolution heavily rewards subtlety. The most successful creatures on Earth aren't the ones dominating the room. They're the ones you completely forget are even there. They manipulate perception itself. It's nature's ultimate magic trick. Except the penalty for a failed trick is extinction. So, next time you're out hiking, walking your dog, or even just looking out your kitchen window, take a second and really look. That mossy patch on the tree? That strange pebble on the trail? You might just be staring right at an animal that's playing a high-stakes game of hide and seek, and winning. If you loved exploring the wild side of nature with me today, make sure to hit that subscribe button and ring the notification bell so you don't miss our next deep dive into the weird and wonderful animal kingdom. Drop a comment down below. If you could instantly have the camouflage ability of any animal on Earth, which one would you pick, the octopus or the stick insect? Let me know, and I'll see you in the next one. Stay curious.